Hello, Maya. This is going to be a demonstration for you. I'll be making you a little video to help you get used to your horse and get comfortable with it, and also so you kind of know the simple groundworks that you can use, or that I use when I train my horses. This guy's a little bit stubborn. He's still in training, but he is to the point where I can work with him. It's been a few days since I have not been doing any groundwork with him, but the more you do it, the better it will be for you and your horse, and you guys can understand each other before you get on and ride it. It's always best to ground break them and make sure that they are doing well and good, and so that they listen to you, understand you from the ground before you. It's always best before you ride your horse, of course. So what you want to do is, depending on how well your horse is trained, but usually is just to see if the horse is sensitive anywhere, if he's head shy. A head shy horse would definitely fling up his head, which is dangerous and not good, and he could smack you in the face. So you have to be careful when you do this to your horse. But you just kind of, get them used to you feeling through their body and stuff, and making sure that they're not sensitive anywhere, and all through the back, and kind of do that first. This guy is obviously very calm. He's very chill. He trusts me a lot. He's a little bit stubborn when I ask him to move back, but you kind of want to go through all these steps, teach your horse to go in a tight circle and listen on your command with either just a touch of a finger or just body language. So how I usually teach is I'll have his attention. If the horse doesn't really have their attention, I have my little helping hand here. It's not really for, actually it's just to kind of wake him up, and so usually sometimes I'll just like smack the bottom of my shoe there to kind of wake him up and be like, to be alert with me and not on the grass or anything, because when you are talking to them, you want them to be fully alert with you. So let me take this belt off. So what you want to do is go directly at the hip. Like a good area would be this hip area here. He could have like flies or something right now, something's bothering him. But as you could tell, he's pretty stubborn, especially going back. So the things I noticed, like for him to back up for me. So what I'm going to do is just kind of wake him up. Hey. And what I was talking about earlier is the hip area. So the hip area is right here, and you just kind of want to have your horse around you like this, and just get him to move around you by just gently tugging on his halter and getting him to move his back, his hindquarters here. And he seems to be listening pretty well, and sometimes from this little circle you can do a tighter circle and a faster circle. So I'll pick up my pace with my feet, and you can vocalize it and just keep moving it this way, and do both directions always. So got a little bit dizzy there, and we're gonna do this side. So just keep asking him to move around you. All right. And another good thing is, as you can see, he swung his body out towards the back, and he's facing towards me, which is like ideal. That's how I want it to be, unless if I didn't want him to do that. No, you pay attention. Okay, And then, so you want to teach your horse also to back up. So what I'll first do is I'll tap him right here at the chest. And he's supposed to listen. Obviously he's not, so I'm gonna give him the command to back up. Back up. I'll tap directly behind him underneath and have him back up like that. And then move forward. And ask him again. I'm gonna tap at his chest and ask him to back up. So I'm gonna just tap and back up. Back up. If he's not backing up directly the way that I want him to, you can guide his head left or right. So let me try to do this. Okay, like this, so you could see. I'm gonna try to get him to go straight back that way. So, back up. And a little bit this way. Moving forward. And you keep trying to do these until they're fairly listening to you and they're paying attention to what you're asking them. After he's done with all that, what you can do is you want your horse to bend in. So I'm gonna do just like a short little lead rope, and I'm gonna test him and see if he will not only move his hips to the side around, but also just asking him to make a circle around me. So let's give this a try. Back up, back up, back up. All right, I'm gonna ask him to make more of a full circle around. And I want him to be more out. Oh, I'm gonna ask him to just move forward like this. By body language, as in saying out, I'm taking my arm under, out, and around like this. At the same time, not letting him walk away to the left, to the right, I'm asking him to go to the left. And the next thing is for him to pick up his gaits. When he does this and then whoa, sign language, I usually say stop, that means whoa, and I'll say whoa. And the more you perfect this, the quicker they will learn. Now we're gonna try this other way. I'm gonna send him out this way. Make sure your hands are never tangled in with your lead rope. So if you've got a lead rope that's around your finger and your horse pulls, could easily break your finger. So make sure you are not doing that. Make sure you have a safe hand. And if you've got extra, either loop it around and hold it like this. And that way if your horse decides to pull real fast, you can let go of this one and hold on to the other end, and that way you've got full control of your horse. So I always try to keep it like this or looped around like this, and never in an uncomfortable where it's too tight and where the horse can pull and it can squeeze my arm or cause a rope burn inside my hand or do anything that's like my fingers in between or something where the horse can yank and just, you don't want to do that. So make sure you're holding your lead rope right. The correct way to walk your horse is you want to keep a fairly good short amount between you and your horse, as short as you can, which would be like this right here. And then I've got my lead rope on this side and I've got full control over him this way. And then a pretty good, like about 1 foot loose 1 foot loose right here. Very close. On the other hand, I've got a short distance where I am not